All right, Sauce. Le Mans of the week.
Doma, now, we tuned in off the grid, F1, and as we mentioned before, it was a bit of a boring race.
Oh, it was boring, right?
It was boring, but as you do, you sit around and you watch a few of the the post race interviews, and something caught your ear. Something caught your ear.
I'll paint the picture for you, ladies and gents. I'll paint the picture for you. This was just so annoying. Off the grid, fantastic. One of the best, the best Formula One podcast out there. I'm putting it out there. I'm saying that. You can put the hit on me. But boring as batshit, as Saucy said. We stayed there 72 laps. We did what we had to do, Sauce. We love watching it. Bit of banter amongst the five of us. Race ends. DJ Tiesto's waving the checkered flag. That G'd me up. Then Max gets out of his car, home Grand Prix. Dutch are going absolutely bonkers. Flares everywhere. Maxi walks behind the pit wall. Gives DJ Tiesto a hug. Tiesto's getting heaps of limelight. We're loving it. Then we're talking in the background, and I was half listening to Lewis while talking with the group on Off the Grid. This was live. We were live. And then Lewis said something that I may or may not have lost the plot on for about 10 minutes. And I had to end the stream for the fact that we said to each other, we got to probably end it or Dom's going to go on for an hour here. Just losing his marbles. The boys didn't catch it. We watched it back. I told them what happened, and they were just in shock. The Saucy said in the F1 segment, Verstappen was too good. 4-second lead over Lewis Hamilton for the whole race. Lewis was no chance of catching him. No chance. Gets up there, gets interviewed. Sauce is talking, he gets up there and great race and does his usual Lewis Hamilton thing, and it's fine. He's up there like this. This is how he gets up there. It was a great race. He's smiling like this. It was such a great race, and it was so good. And I'm just so happy about the way that it ended, finishing second. And it's like, okay, that's nice. And then the question is like, oh yeah, you qualified second, sorry. And how was it trying to get past Max at the beginning of the race? Because that was Sauce. Let's be frank. Here, like that was the only opportunity he had of passing Verstappen, and it was on the first lap, and not for anything. After it got to corner 3, he was like 2 seconds ahead of Hamilton. It was pretty much finished.
Yeah.
So Lewis carries on, and he says, "This is why I can't like him. I genuinely can't like him. You can try as hard as you want. I used to like him, but you can try as hard as you want to try and make me like this guy. I just can't. All right." This guy is a 7-time world champion, and he's probably one of the biggest silks in professional sport going around. He gets out there, and he goes, the interview's pretty much finished, steps back, and he looks at Max, and the crowd's cheering him because I don't think they actually realised what he was saying, and everyone was just up and about. I think they were just cheering for the fact that Max beat Lewis. And he goes, oh, I've got to start calling Max Noah. Yeah, just listen to what I'm saying, because he did call him Noah. Because every car, all the markers of the cars behind when you overlap, they just parted for him, and he just drove past them. And I didn't get that luxury today on the track. Now, after that came out of his mouth, Sauce, my reaction, I turned for the worst. I may have turned like something snapped in my brain, and I may or may not have just lost the plot on that podcast. If you want to see it, by all means, go listen to it and watch it. First and foremost, Sauce, last time I checked, for a guy that I'm not going to get into that, but last time I checked, the reference is Moses parted the sea. All right, Noah fucking built an ark and put 2 of every animal on it because there was floods. Last time I checked. All right.
So you're saying if you're going to say it, at least get it right.
Get it right. All right. Second of all, you're a 7-time world champion and you're complaining about that. Mate, you did not even get a look in for the whole race. You did not have a look in. You did.
Not only in qualifying was he off the speed, but on the race he was off the speed, Doma.
Sauce. You know
For
what
that,
to do.
Mr. Lewis Hamilton, for being an absolute whining little sook, you are this week's Lemon! Flash that bad boy up. Lewis Hamilton. 7-time world champion, biggest sook in the sport. This is why Michael Schumacher is still the GOAT.
I've got nothing to say. Like that. Well, I did have something to say, and I just said it. That's pretty much it. Like, I was blown away. Honestly, I was blown away, Sauce. I was blown away.
Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to leave a review on the Apple Podcasting app. Also, follow us on socials: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Talking all sports. Double curve.